Hi Cancers, what's going on for you? Let's see what the cards have to say. I have this beautiful deck which says Cats Rule the Earth tarot card, which I got because I saw it online and it looked really cute, and I'm a cat person. So we are doing that reading for you guys. So I think you guys are very lucky to be the first uh, zodiac to get read using this tarot card. So what's going on for Cancers for April? Okay. Interesting. Okay, let me take all of this. What's going on for Cancers for April 2026? Okay, let me switch on this light. I had completely forgotten about this. Yeah. Hopefully it's good. Okay. What's going on for Cancers for April 2026? Okay. What's going on for Cancers for April 2026? I hope the universe blesses me with the right intuition and the right cards so that I can guide the people who are watching this reading and they benefit from this in some way or the other. Okay. What is going on for Cancers? April 2026. What is with all these reversals, Cancer? What's going on for Cancer? April 2026. Okay, not doing great, is it? Okay, that one fell down. Give me a second. Okay. Just going to arrange this neatly. These cards are a little flimsy, so that's going to take a bit of your time. I'm sorry for making you waste your time and patience. So it's been my dream to do tarot readings on YouTube, so I wasn't able to do it properly for the last 3 years. You know, hopefully I'm able to kickstart this time and not give up. And I'm very bent upon doing this full time. So hopefully Cancers send me good energy too. I have Cancer my 10th, so I really need Cancerian goodwill to succeed in my life, etc., etc., etc. So let's go. Four of Swords. What is Four of Swords? Okay, so there is a stagnation. More like, you know how people say you're in a war, but nobody's firing kind of a situation. I don't know what it's called in English. So yeah, you are in a place where you're not taking any action, so you're contemplating about what to do next. The next card right away, we are at 10 of Wands. So once you make that decision, you're going to fire away immediately. And what is this regarding? Like, what specific issue is this regarding? So we have the Queen of Pentacles right below the Four of Swords. So the Queen of Pentacles is coming in reverse. So there is definitely money related issue. Financially, I have to say it's not looking good. You guys, generally Cancers are very abundant when it comes to money because Leo second. But we have a lot going on in Leo right now. It's not a great time for Leos as well, transit wise. I follow sidereal astrology, so transit wise, there is the South Node in Leo right now. So yeah, there's that. So I feel there has been a fall of a fortune. So things were good for you for the last couple of years, I suppose. I mean, you have the moon in reverse, and this is literally your planet in reverse. So definitely not feeling in your element right now. So there's too much passion, too much anger. I think you're acting like a fire sign. The emotional stability is completely gone. You're trying to think like an air sign, act like a fire sign. There's a lack of stability. There is a lack of patience specifically. So you're ready to fire, you are ready to face victory, and you're ready to take people down. So I can't. This is so not a Cancer. I mean, I think this is like a petty Cancerian energy. So I think you're all feeling very petty lately. So definitely the emotional nurturing energy has gone down the roof. You're ready to fire, and we also have the Ace of Wands. So feeling a lot of passion as well. But the cards overall is making me feel like there is some sort of a revenge energy, which is crazy because I think I need to pull more cards to understand this energy. Because Cancerians, for them to just rest before they attack. I mean, literally, that's how I started this reading, right? Rest before you attack. So there is some kind of a war, a silent war going on, like a cold war, where you're like, okay, you cannot expect me to understand anymore. I'm done understanding you. I'm a really good person, but you know what? I'm not a good person. I'm in my villain era. So I am in my villain era reading. I hope a lot of cancers can watch this reading and resonate with it because what's going on for cancers? I mean, I'm specifically saying this for April 2026, but you can find this video 3 years later and you can have a laugh at it too. So you never know how time works and um, how things find you. What's going on for cancers? I need more cards to clarify what's going on. Too many reversals in this reading, so I need more cards to clarify. I don't want a bunch of cards, I just want singles. Okay, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, this cat tarot card loves to play around with my intuition. It really wants me to go dive deeper before stating anything because I don't feel this energy from any of the other tarot cards, but it's so difficult to read these cards personally, especially with the cats. I know they're really testing me. They're like, are you really a good reader? Because I'm going to give you a message and I'm going to see how you read this. So that kind of an energy. Okay, we have, oh my God, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Wands. So again, lack of stability, definitely. Fastly moving towards something without thinking much. Just going towards getting your goals without over analyzing or strategizing. There's a lack of strategy over here. What's going on for cancers? Just one more card so that I understand what's going on. What's going on for cancers? Okay, so we have two more. I'll take it. Okay, this is not looking good, cancers. I'm really sorry that I'm seeing that just like that. There is definitely a lack of stability. There's a lack of emotional maturity. So there's a lot of pettiness. So we have the World card upright. So I'll bring that up later. So I'll just try to push this up a little bit. We have the Star card. And we had we had the Three of Wands fall first. Three of Pentacles, then the Star, and then the World. So, what is going on, Cancers? So definitely a financial loss. Some of you are having hard financial losses going on. Not feeling financial stability. You need the money. You lost money in something and you're not feeling good about it. Probably somebody deceived you. So Three of Pentacles, fall of a partnership. Fall of a business partnership. Three of Wands, moving on. Moving on. You can see like there are three sunflowers right behind us. So you're moving on and you're moving on alone. And Star. You had high hopes about this venture. You were looking to make a lot of profits, but I feel if you did not lose this, I don't feel any sneaky energy. There's no Six of Swords, Five of Swords, but there is the Four of Swords. So right before the sneaky energy, right? Five of Swords is where the sneaky energy starts. You had very high expectations from this venture. It's probably something that you had invested a lot of your money in because Queen of Pentacles, or probably a woman was involved with you in some way or the other, and they are the reason this whole thing fell apart. And you are not feeling good, Cancers. I'm sorry, but emotionally you're devastated. But you're not sitting and grieving, you're moving on. And moving on to a battlefield, because we just have so many upright wands, one upright sword, and a lot of major arcana in reverse in the world. So there is an end of a cycle. So I was waiting for like some sort of an energy that says, something about a cycle ending or cycle beginning. So we are beginning this cycle with a loss. Now, am I feeling anything emotionally while I'm doing this reading? No, I'm feeling hungry. I'm feeling exhausted. I'm feeling disorganized. Um, every time I do a reading, every time I do a reading for zodiac, I feel a certain emotion and it always resonates with the card. Um, Funnily, I'm not feeling tearful. I'm not crying at all. I think I feel the kind of energy where you just want to make your dinner and just sleep because you're that exhausted so that you can, go on with the next day. At least try to get some good sleep kind of energy. So the most positive card in this reading is the Six of Wands, which is there is some sort of a victorious energy around here. You haven't, what I think is you haven't lost your courage, you haven't lost your free will, you haven't, they couldn't break you. You're not broken here, you still have your vigor. So because Leo falls under the Cancer second house, right? There is always optimism with Cancers. They always know how to get out of a messy situation, especially with ascendants and moons. They just are very optimistic because Sun ruling the second house gives you a good self-value. They're very confident. Uh, they do not have a lot of. I'm not saying all cancers are insecure. I'm not saying all cancers are secure, but I mean, with female cancers, it can just go either ways, huh? They have to be very emotionally mature to be very, to have a very high sense of self. They, I mean, let me just talk a little bit of cancers. So with cancers, what can happen is they tend to project their insecurity onto other people by putting them down or psychologically manipulating them in a way by saying something which probably isn't anything to do with them. So even though there is a high sense of self with the Leo second house, there can be a lot of projection when it comes to their own insecurities or a fake sense of security. So there's that. Just wanted to say that. But I feel like your sense of security when it comes to your dignity is okay. I'm not saying you're financially okay. I won't even say you're emotionally okay, but your dignity is with you, and you are. Um, I don't know. You don't feel betrayed. I think, yeah, there is a loss, but your energy is still good. So that's great because Sun gets exalted in the 10th house for Cancer. So it's really difficult to defeat them unless they're going through really bad periods. So there's that. Eight of Wands. This card kept coming so many times for me. So Eight of Wands comes right after the Seven of Wands, right? And Six of Wands and Seven of Wands are positive cards. And I mean, there is a little bit of a fighter energy in one of these, but yeah. Eight of Wands is when you are fighting with your enemy, you're competing with your enemy, and you're thinking, how do I end this? Like, why am I fighting? Like, you started the fight, you didn't think about starting this fight. You didn't think about starting this argument, but you're arguing, and in the middle of the argument, you're thinking, why the hell am I doing this? Like, what is the point of this? Like, let me strategize, let me find some solution to this. So by Nine of Wands and Ten of Wands, you're almost at the end of the war. You're almost at the end of giving up. So, okay, you fought, you argued, you had your debate, and Ten of Wands is not necessarily I won. It's about I won, but I'm feeling exhausted. Sometimes I don't know what I'm fighting for anymore, kind of energy. So yeah, definitely that. So I feel like you're working hard, you're working regularly. There is a schedule, but you don't know what you're fighting for anymore. So that's definitely there. So Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Financially, not looking good. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Financially, not looking good. Emotionally, not looking good. Not really a lucky period right now. But you know what? Jupiter's gonna get exalted in Cancer very soon. So you never know what's gonna happen in the next 2-3 months. But Saturn is still in your ninth house. So you're not going to get the full benefit of this lucky Jupiterian transit because Saturn in your ninth house is going to restrict the luck some way or the other. It's going to make you work hard. It's not going to just hand things to you because Cancerians generally have this abundant energy of Jupiter that naturally favors them. So they do tend to get things easily. But with Saturn transiting their ninth house in sidereal astrology, you need to understand that sometimes you just haven't understood the value of what was given to you, and it's time you understand that. So there's that. And the Ace of Wands. So beginning again. So end of a cycle, beginning again, right? So whatever you were doing until now has ended. There could be a closure of a business. You could have run this business for such a long time and you could have closed it. This could be end of a relationship. Okay, this is probably a divorce for some of you. This is probably a separation for some of you. This is probably an alimony related issue for some of you. This is probably um, um, legal issue where we talk about who gets to keep the kids, how many days do these kids tend to, who stays with who kind of energy. So it's an end of a cycle. But the beauty about ending of a cycle is the beginning of a new one. It could be a good one, it could be a bad one, but it's still new. It's still a new cycle. You don't have to deal with the past ones unless you're really good at carrying old baggages, which means you'll be doing the same cycle over and over and over again. Three of Wands. So we're jumping from the Ace of Wands to Three of Wands. As you can see, there's just too much fire energy because I think you are so angry with the fact that you're not lucky anymore. You are trying to act cool on the outside, but you are acting impulsively, and this is not going to be very good for you because Saturn is also in Pisces, which is not about impulsive action. So you because you want work, you're used to getting work. You're used to working too much, but now you don't have work and you don't know what to do, and there's a lack of patience. Three of Pentacles in reversed again. Fall of a partnership, fall of a business partnership, and fall lack of patience because you really don't want to get the Pentacles card in reverse because with the Pentacles cards in reverse, what happens is, there's a heavy lack of stability and emotional maturity. You're just moving but not going anywhere. So that's the energy. Too many wands is not good. Mm. So, so what the reading is trying to tell you is slow down. Take one step at a time. Breathe. Do what you need to do to find peace within yourself because we want to get rid of this reversed mode, right? We need some emotional stability so we don't go into this chaos. So emotionally, what's going on, Cancer? Is like this is not looking good. You can't just throw away the moon energy because that's what makes you you. What's the point of all this fire energy when you have the moon in reverse? You're not acting rationally. You're not even emotionally intelligent. You're not even intuitively doing anything. It's just brainless chaos. So that's my reading for you, Cancers. I don't know what to give, what more advice to give you because you won't listen to me with this energy. The listening ability would have gone down the roof. You just have excuses at this point or arguments about how things were bad and you can't do much and you're gonna be very stubborn. So this is the best advice I can give you so far. So that's it, Cancers.